before I start all of this, just to clear something up, what's your experience with Gen 7? Gen 7 doubles?
So Gen 7 doubles,
Yeah?
my prior experience was like 3 games that I played with you,
Yeah.
and I played like 10 games of Gen 7 OU with one of my IRL friends,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Alright, so that's not a lot.
Yeah,
From
none. Basically zero.
from some inside info, I gathered that you played this whole
Mhm.
set of games on your phone while camping out there
Yes,
in
I did on a
Texas.
camping trip. In the 100-degree heat
Man,
on my phone.
I hope it's Fahrenheit, but
Yes, that is Fahrenheit, not not
no, no,
100
no.
Celsius.
I was
No.
about to say like I wanted to go on a cycling trip today, but it was 19
Mhm.
degrees out there, so I thought, now I'll wait until it's
Yeah.
the evening. It's too hot, 19 degrees.
hmm
It must be like nothing compared to 100 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's winter here.
That's crazy. Either way, so
hmm
I'm gonna ask this game one. Why didn't you or the Z move the Blaziken? Like,
Oh yeah. So I'm not sure how common like Electrium Z on Tapu Koko is.
hmm
I don't really know much, but I put it for situations exactly like this, where my other move just wouldn't kill something that I need to kill,
hmm
and then I just did not click it for
Yeah,
some reason. I thought the Blaziken would protect maybe,
because of the speed
but
boost.
yeah, for
Yeah,
speed boost, but
no, I
I don't
understand
know.
that. So,
I should have done it regardless. That was
like,
just a throw.
hmm do you think it's a throw? Like a
I'm
joke, a throw, whatever you want to
Yes,
call it.
definitely,
Oh yeah,
definitely a
right.
big choke.
Yeah, I would like to deny that, but that is kind of right. So, also, I have this other question. Like, how
Mhm.
did you get around using this team? Because this is one of the most popular teams in the tour so far. Like, the most popular, I believe.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you passed me kind of like I don't think you gave me this exact team,
No.
but you gave me like both of these cores.
Yeah.
I just figured they worked together pretty well, and I modified some of the sets to my liking.
hmm
And then yeah, I just felt like it's a very strong team
Yeah, it's
here.
crazy
A lot
strong.
of coverage, very strong mons.
hmm Yeah, with
So
the fast
that's
fake
what I
out
picked.
and
Yeah.
the fast
hmm
Venusaur.
Yeah, I
Also,
think I
like,
brought this exact team like
yeah,
3 times.
yeah, yeah, I checked it. So, do you think that
hmm
this is a team you're gonna use more throughout this whole tournament, or is that unsure yet? Like, are you on the fence about
I
it, or is it like a clear?
yeah. I definitely think I'm gonna bring it some more. Definitely not as much as I did this, because this is like I had like 3 teams coming into this one,
Yeah,
but I'm definitely gonna use it. I really like this team. I just feel like it's very popular for a good reason.
yeah, yeah, for
It's
sure.
good.
I think Chris also uses this team quite a lot. Like,
Yeah.
it's one of his staple teams too.
Mhm.
So, when I'm looking at the second game, where in my humble opinion, your best team came fourth, clearly.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, even though your team is clearly the best team here, I was wondering what
Mhm.
your thoughts were on Lancer's team, because he has quite a strange and unique team.
It is. I'm definitely a huge fan of the Thunderous. That's one of my like Thunderous Therian, one of my all-time favorites for
Yeah,
2v2
yeah, we talked
in
about
Gen
it
8.
a
Yeah.
little bit of
It def-
Gen 8.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very strong. It can pull its weight,
hmm
so I like that. I know Garchomp is DOU in Gen 7, but I
Yep.
am not sure why. Because I've it's just not really a doubles mon, I don't think. Maybe I don't
No,
know
it
how
like yeah,
Mega
not
Garchomp is,
really.
but
No,
yeah. So that's interesting.
it's one of
And
those
then the
Pokemon.
Metagross and the
Yeah,
Penny, which kind of they're good mons, they're
yeah,
staples.
yeah. Garchomp is in that weird
Mhm.
position where on paper it's really good, but it just can't pull its
Yeah,
weight because of its
yeah.
lack of good steps.
Mhm.
Like EQ is not something you're gonna run
Yeah.
here.
And then the Finny with the Misty Surge in combination with Garchomp, that is a little weird because you're weakening your own dragon moves
Yeah,
if you run
I
like that
don't. I would
together.
think you
I don't get
run.
this.
Yeah, but if you run telepathy, you could also just
Mhm.
EQ freely.
Yeah, but if you see in here, it is Misty terrain.
Yeah, so that is what surprised me
But
too. Like,
yeah,
why is it Misty? Because like you're not preventing toxic on the Metagross, right? Like
yeah,
that's not a big deal.
yeah. hmm
So,
So I don't get it here. That's a bit of a weird team to me.
so I was looking at
But
this and I thought
mhm.
when I caught this live, why did you lead off with the Swampert and the Pelipper? Don't get me wrong, they are both like really good in this matchup, but Kieran
Yeah.
Black looks like it deals with everything here besides the Metagross, and that together with the Coco is also the only real thing you had against the Feeny. So, how big of a problem do you think it would have been if Feeny had a grass move? Like, because you didn't
Yeah.
you didn't bring the Kieran or the Coco.
So if Finny did have like hidden power grass or whatever,
Doesn't it get
I
energy ball?
still does it get energy
I
ball? I
think
have
it.
no idea. Let's see. It does. It gets grass knot, which still would one shot the
Yeah,
Swampert, but
definitely.
yeah. But I still feel like Pelipper probably beat it because he was faster, and I just needed 2 more hits, and I don't think he's one-shotting the Pelipper
hmm
with Finny.
Yeah.
I feel like it didn't matter regardless.
So, you think, let's say,
Mm.
Feeny would have grass knotted Swampert, and like it's a Pelipper 1v1 against Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini got some chip from the Hurricane. Like Pelipper would still easily win.
Yeah, Pelipper just needed 2 more hits, and it's faster. There's no way it's losing that
Yeah,
1v1.
yeah, that's true. I agree with you in that part, and
Unless he like max roll crits me something,
yeah,
and he's max special attack, but
yeah,
he's proven to not be.
yeah. I
Oh.
Lancer told me like that Swampert, Mega Swampert counters apparently all his teams. So
Yeah.
in
Yeah, I
case you
guess
ever
it
play him
can
again,
do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking through his other teams,
yeah,
there's not much
Swampert would
for it.
have like run through it.
Yeah.
Like yeah, especially on game 3. Game 3 would have been
Mm.
like, whew.
Oh yeah, I totally should have brought that
Yeah, and
again,
also
but
on game 4 kinda.
game 4, yeah.
Game
Game
5
4,
was
I
the
don't know
only
why
one that
it's a
wouldn't
bad team
really
for me.
worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking
But
at
mhm.
game 3 now, to
Yeah.
which in my opinion it was the best game from the whole round 1 of the whole tournament. This
Oh
was
yeah.
this was a crazy game.
This
Uh,
one is probably my second favorite out of
yeah.
these.
What's your favorite?
I think it's definitely game 5.
Game 5 is also pretty crazy. Yeah,
Mhm.
that
That
one
was
is
a
really
that was
dope.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, because there were some rumors around, a little bit of a
Mhm.
rumor that there was a misclick involved.
There potentially was a misclick involved in the winning of this game.
May or maybe, may
Turn
not
1.
be. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like,
I may have intended to fake out that Metagross there,
yeah,
and then HP Ice Landers, because I thought the HP Ice would one-shot it, but that's only if it's Life Orb, which it is not.
yeah, you need to be live for both specs.
Yeah. So I wanted to fake out the Metagross and HP Ice the Landers, because
hmm
I knew it was Scarfed.
Yeah. Wait, did you know it was
Or-
scarfed?
Oh no, no, I knew it was Scarfed afterwards,
Okay.
but
Also, to add
yeah,
to
wait, why?
this,
Yeah. So I
um,
don't think I picked up the Scarf before.
yeah, that was my second question, but I'll come back to
Mhm.
that later. Lancer told me, like, you read him incredibly well with your game 3 play, and I thought, I'm not gonna say anything.
Mhm. Yeah, don't tell him.
No, I won't tell
But
him.
yeah,
You look like a god in the replays, no doubt.
I look like super goated here,
Yeah,
but
you know,
I don't know. His Metagross protecting was just so.
w-
He
it
was
didn't
lucky
bring him
for me,
anything.
for sure. Yeah.
We should send this to Purple Frog to, put some fear in them.
Intimidate him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they know what's about to come. So,
Mhm.
yeah, but you didn't see that the Lando was scarred from the Intimidate
Yeah,
going
no, I
before the
wasn't.
Electric Surge.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to that,
Yeah.
and so I was on my phone too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I
You don't
couldn't
see the
get all
chat on
that
your
well.
phone.
Mhm.
I completely forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Oh, that's awful to play.
Really looking. And that also kind of contributed to my misclick there.
I mean, let's call it. It's fair, otherwise you would have seen it, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It balances
at
out.
least it's not playing
If
on
I was
your.
on PC,
Yeah,
I would have known, and I would have fake out of the
yeah,
Lando
for sure.
anyways.
At least you're not playing on like an Apple Watch or something.
Yeah, no, no, no. Apple Watch, that's a little too crazy for me.
Yeah, that is. I saw it. It is pretty crazy.
Hmm.
Um, I was also pretty surprised by seeing the Coco just try to one-shot the Metagross.
You know, that was like, I mean, I get, yeah, it's a Z move in
Terrain.
the terrain before the terrain nerf, so it's like super broken, but he's like, that's a bulky Pokemon.
Yeah, it's something that makes sense on paper when you hear it, but just to actually see Metagross dropping to one move that isn't very or super effective,
Hmm.
that's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
neutral move too. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a little nuts.
it certainly is.
Mhm.
Uh, I was also kind of wondering why you led with these two, because Venusaur actually had a really good matchup, at least from team preview, you would say that.
So I was thinking about it. I took a little
Hmm.
longer to get my lead on this game, because of course, he had the ground type Landorus and the Metagross with EQ.
Yeah.
So it was a little risky bringing these two, especially since he did end up bringing those.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I knew my Coco was HP Ice, so I wasn't too scared of the Lando really. And the biggest thing that turned me off of Zard Venusaur was the Volcanion.
Yeah, I
I
get
had
that.
I didn't have anything for that
That's
except
true.
like the powder.
Yeah, but then you're like
Mhm.
banking on a 75% move to hit,
Yeah, and
which is
I didn't
scary.
want to do that.
Yeah.
I felt like I could just outplay him with these two,
When you just said
which
it about,
I did.
yeah, no, sorry, continue.
Mhm. No,
Yeah.
I'm done. Yeah.
All right. So it is that you just said it with Lando with EQ. I assume that's why the Metagross protected, so Lando could freely EQ.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Which nevertheless is
I mean,
strange because it
I
will
guess.
kill both of them, anyways. Like it's
Yeah.
you don't really need the Metagross HP at that point.
Yeah, he should have just bullet punched, I
Yeah,
feel.
that would be the smarter play, easily. Like into the Coco or the Raichu.
Yeah.
Probably the Coco.
Yeah, 'cause the Coco would hit for neutral, and then
Yeah.
that's the
You
bulkier of
know
the
that
two.
Raichu doesn't carry a Shuka Berry because you know it has Life Orb. Then
Hmm.
from the previous games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So,
you use this team like quite a
well,
bit now. Like 3 rounds in
mhm,
this tournament and probably also
yeah.
outside with testing. What
Hmm.
do you think of it? Like,
Um, it's definitely very strong if the opponent isn't like prepared for it. But if they
hmm,
have like a slower terrain, if they have like a Bulu or something,
yeah.
his team kind of gets wiped by Bulu for sure.
Although you have a
Uh,
Zard and a Venusaur in the back.
I do have the start. Yeah, those two are for that. But like if they bring the correct counters to it,
Hmm.
or just like there's definitely a lot of counterplay to this
Oh
team.
yeah.
But I feel like if they're not prepared, this team will run them over for
Oh,
sure.
for sure, for sure. Like it's incredibly
Just like
overwhelming
a
with the
matchup
speed.
fishing kind of thing,
Yeah.
but not to an extent.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
counter the counters of the other core really well. Like the
Yeah.
Raichu and Coco team deal very well with like most stuff out there, and then you
Yeah.
have the
Most generic things
Zard
like
Venusaur that
mm,
actually gets it wins against rain. It might sound strange, but
yeah.
it does, and
Yeah.
it also just beats the Bulu.
Hmm.
So when I
It's
look at
it's very strong.
yeah, yeah, it is really strong.
Mm.
I think it's like the most consistent team of the tournament
Yeah.
so far.
Okay. You have to like specifically team build around it
Yeah,
if you want to really beat it.
yeah,
But
you
yeah, as
gotta
you
be
said,
prepared for it.
you're consistent. Hmm.
I guess sand teams with Titar. Those are the only thing that can really put a dent in it.
Yeah, those do kind of hurt. But
Yeah, that's
as
basically
as
it.
we see next game.
Hmm.
Oh,
So
that's
in in game four now you with that nice
mhm,
transition. It
yeah.
is quite an interesting matchup since both of you have the counters for the other team.
Hmm.
Like, how would you describe this matchup? Since I mean, there's a lot of potential here.
Um, so just looking at this on the team preview,
Yeah,
you see my Diancie, and you see that Mega Diancie kind of just
rolling in
does
there.
work versus like
Yeah,
everything he has except maybe the Pharaoh.
yeah, that's the
But
only problem.
that's
Some
a
run
pain in the ass for.
HP
Mhm.
fire, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Yeah,
But the other thing I didn't run was the Diance's Megastone.
Yeah,
I opted for a weakness policy
yeah,
on
I
this
was
one.
really surprised by that.
Mhm.
I thought you would be
Yeah.
carrying double mega.
I I thought about it. I really just felt like the weakness policy here was better
Hmm.
because specifically for this, I wanted to have just the most attack I could to
Yeah.
kill P-TARs.
Hmm.
That's pretty much what this mod is for. But as we can see in this game,
You need HP
it
fighting.
epically failed
Yeah,
in that regard.
yeah. I think Mega might. No, Mega also wouldn't kill it with Moonblast, I believe.
Yeah,
You probably need HP fighting
yeah,
to be able to
mm,
deal with it.
yeah. I feel like if I was Mega, I would have still won because I would have been able to deal with the Keldeo
Yeah,
and then
the Keyram
the
could have.
QB could have taken it on.
Yeah, because when I
So
saw this, I thought you had it in the back with Mega Diancie, but it turned out that you didn't run that.
mm, yeah, so
Hmm.
that was a little just a unfortunate mispreparation.
Yeah, no, guess that's the correct way to put it.
Yeah,
Because I was also kind
I
of surprised when I saw you didn't double into the T-Tar with Moonblast and Iron Head.
hmm and I felt like I should have, but
It is a
I
hard
went
read.
like a Keldeo, like Hydro pumped in the Diancie or something and missed. I
Yeah,
don't know. I was hoping for that, and I kill it, and I 1v1 the T-Tar.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it was a tough matchup without the Mega Diancie for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. But on the other hand, it would have required you to make a hard read with
Mm-hmm.
the Moonblast and the Iron Head.
Yeah.
Because if T-Tar protected, you would have been done for.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
Doubling into protect really loses games.
Yeah. So, do you think you would have won if you doubled into the T-Tar, or?
If I double into T-Tar and he's still protected with Keldeo, I feel like mm, I probably would have been able to kill. It depends on if Fusion Bolt kills the Keldeo, which I'm sure it
Oh, it
does.
must. Like your max attack adamant.
Yeah, it totally does. So I feel like I would have won that, yeah.
So would you
But I
also?
just didn't want to miss that, yeah.
Yeah, but I completely understand it. It's like
Mhm.
a bit of the mid ground play you make.
Yeah, I know about the mid-ground
Hmm.
plays.
Yeah. And now we arrived at your favorite game, Game 5, which was
Yeah.
that was a special game.
Mm-hmm. This
Which
was, I feel like it was, I played it pretty well. I don't know about Lancer playing this one too well.
he
I'm
admittedly
not gonna lie.
he admitted said I didn't play the
Mm.
Game 5 too well.
Yeah.
But like I thought it was pretty exciting since it's a
hmm
tiebreaker between you, Lancert, who is one of the
hmm
best Gen 7 2v2 players to my knowledge, and
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I think you are easily one of the best Gen 8 2v2 players, but that doesn't take away the fact that you have no prior experience or knowledge with
hmm
Gen 7. So I thought that
Yeah.
was really cool to see. But
hmm
when I saw the teams, I thought you lost it, since Mega Sam is so fast and strong, and I assumed his
Yeah.
D-Knight would be carrying Rock Slide, but because of the Zard meta, apparently it didn't. So I
hmm
thought the Zam would kill Coco, and then D-Knight would kill the Zard.
Yeah. That is about what I thought, and I was like,
Hmm.
man, I kind of just lost
You
here.
you went out on a sad note.
Yeah, like on the lead, I was like,
Dang.
dang, this is it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but
I feel like,
mhm.
yeah,
No, no,
my
continue.
turn one, or not my turn one, because he just double protected.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was
I really hard called him out on his double protect. I knew he'd do that for sure,
easy.
100%. No, I'm not sure why he did that, and I'm not sure why I just went with the double attacks.
I guess it worked out. Maybe you were like,
Right.
in that situation where you know you're not gonna win unless
hmm
he chokes or there's some miracle and you
Yeah, pretty
bank on
much.
that.
hmm
It wins more games than you would think. Like it
Yeah.
actually wins quite a lot of games. But yeah, for sure, the craziest part of this whole tournament so far has been the double protect turn one from
Yeah,
Lancer.
that was a little weird.
Yeah,
But
I guess he tried to
mhm.
predict your possible protect and counter it that way, but still,
Yeah,
like
that's about it. Because
it's a
he knows his
weird
Zen's
play.
faster. He wants me to not be able to protect.
Yeah,
It made sense in the moment, I guess.
but when
But
looking back,
yeah, looking back is not the greatest play.
yeah, and
So
also when I called this live,
yeah.
I
Hmm.
wasn't really like I'm a. It sounds so stupid when I say I thought you were Specs because I saw you like 2 games ago running Z move on it, but I guess
Hmm.
I just forgot.
Yeah.
Because I passed you the set with Specs, and when I
Hmm.
saw that Protect turn 2 come in clutch, the I was pretty taken aback. It was really cool to see too. You know,
Yeah.
the surprise Protect on the Coco.
Hmm. That's why I don't really like running choiced sets in 2v2
Yeah,
just for like stuff like
Protect.
this.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it puts you in a disadvantage, especially with the fake out meta being so prevalent.
Yeah. I don't because I guess fake out's not really as prevalent in Gen 7
No, not
outside of
really.
Raichu. Because I haven't seen a single Incineroar yet.
No, I
And that's like
remember from Gen 7 Double OU that Incineroar was just as popular as it is in Gen 8, but
yeah,
I didn't see any of them.
so weird. Hmm.
I guess it just doesn't have the power that you need in Gen 7 to have. Gen
Yeah,
7 is a
Gen 7
very
seems to
power heavy meta.
yeah.
Yeah. I also really
Well,
love that if you watch a little bit further in the replay, you see that the challenge got fucked up again.
yeah, yeah,
Like
he did that.
who was responsible for the challenging stuff?
He
Like
was because I was on a mobile. I didn't have the paste.
oh yeah, of course, of
It
course.
would- mm,
Yeah, because
yeah,
I
he got
assume he
me.
just re-challenged you every time to a WOU Gen 7.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Alright,
So
so
that was interesting.
for sure. Then I have one more question before I stop, or we stop, and
Mhm.
that's who do you expect, besides yourself, to win this whole tournament? From what you've seen
Now
so far.
that's quite the question.
That certainly is
I
quite the
definitely
question.
think you are up there, 100%.
I think I'm up there, but I'm not gonna win
Yeah.
it.
No,
That's
no,
my
not like
prediction.
you're up
Yeah,
in
yeah.
contention.
I'm a
You're
contender.
definitely going to at like finals at least.
I hope so. I hope so.
I know Chris is pretty good. I don't know how much experience he has in Gen 7.
Hmm.
So I don't know about that. Fleeting Memories, that was
Yes,
quite the
that
performance
was
there.
certainly
Yeah,
quite a performance.
I
Don't get.
think he's got a very good chance.
I think he's at least gonna be in finals
Yeah.
because while I think you're the star of round one because you were kind of the underdog with like the
Mhm.
zero experience, and then you have Lancer, like the big Gen 7
Yeah.
Titan, and you just won. And
Hmm.
it was a pretty crazy set of games. But on the other hand,
Yeah.
like Memories just dumpstered IBM in his own tier.
Hmm.
It was a 3-0.
That
Those
was
are rare.
yeah. That was quite awesome.
That
Going back
was
and watching that.
yeah. I
Yeah.
was really excited to see that.
Hmm.
So thanks for doing this again with me.
Hmm.
Like this must be pretty
Yeah.
repetitive at this point.
No, it's totally fine.
All right. Oh,
Hmm.
like thanks again. Thanks a lot for taking your time. Or
Yeah.
yeah, taking some time of your day.
Hmm.
That should be all.
Sure. All right.